tell us your wild animal encounter.
So back in Hurricane Katrina time, I was part of the 324th Military Police Company, and we got deployed to Kiln, Mississippi, which is just outside of New Orleans. And I was the desk sergeant at night, and so around 4 or 5 a.m., a woman calls, because it was martial law, so we were the first contact, and said she had a whale in her pond.
A whale?
I was like, yes, a whale. A whale.
Free Willy?
And so, for real. So I, of course, was like, excuse me? Because the math wasn't mathing. Size and biology and pond not working, right?
Yeah.
So then she talked to me like I was a slow monkey. I got a whale in my pond, like saying it slower was going to help me. So I was like, no, ma'am, I understood you. Let me get some people together. So I got a squad of people together, including my first sergeant, because they thought it was hilarious. And so they went to this woman's pond, and there was definitely something there. It was a sea lion from New Orleans SeaWorld.
My gosh.
During Katrina, SeaWorld obviously flooded during that time in New Orleans.
Sure.
And so they were missing 2 sea lions, and we found one of them in this woman's pond. Getting a sea lion out of water.
I can only imagine.
Right? Yeah, I mean, what does that process even look like? I mean,
wow.
Tractor trailers?
Especially when you don't have a lot, because we're still dealing with Katrina. You know, like nobody had anything.
I'm thinking like a box truck with a pond in the back of it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And so essentially that's kind of what SeaWorld brought in, because we had to like stay there until SeaWorld came in, because obviously we can't let, even if it were a sea lion that was trained, we don't want to let a wild animal be in this woman's pond.
Right.
So,
Sure.
Yeah.
it took a lot of maneuvering and a lot of fish.
Sure.
To get that sea lion out of the pond. But we were able to get the sea lion back home, and that was my
That's
I've never
crazy.
experienced that.
You think those sea lions? You think the sea
wild.
lions were like, oh, we're so close?
Yeah.
right? Well,
Almost
but
made
I
it.
also thought, like, I started to I'm a teacher now, and I just, I started to question the science and biology that being taught to kids down there, because if a grown woman, didn't know the difference between a sea lion and a whale, that was concerning.
Yeah.
Sea lions like, we're good with the pond. All right, we don't. Yeah.
Right?
I don't want to go back to performing.
It was not interested in leaving that water.
I bet.
No way.
What about
rules?
One of my favorite movies growing up was, do you remember the movie Andre? It was about a sea lion, like train.
Yes, absolutely.
But does Andre,
than that one.
did he talk back? Wasn't that his thing? Didn't he have an attitude? Did Andre have an attitude?
Just emotionally.
Andre had an attitude.
Yeah.
For this one.
Wow. Thank you for your service, too, by the way.
Thank
That's
you.
impressive.
Not a problem.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys.
All right,
Thanks
hope you
for
have
calling.
a great afternoon.